Is this not my skin? Is this not my skin? Why are you lying? Why are you lying? Look at you. I see you sitting there on your computer lying that this is not my skin. So whose skin is it? That's what I thought. Hi guys, it's Ali. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I have the full Airbrush Flawless collection by Charlotte Tilbury to review, test, swatch, deliver tea on for you guys today. So if you do want to know my opinions and how these products sit on my skin tone, then go ahead and keep on watching. As you guys can see, I've done my eyes and eyebrows off camera, so we're going to go ahead and get straight into the complexion. And I'm going to start off with the setting spray, and this is because this one actually says primes and sets for up to 16 hours, so I'm assuming you can use this as a primer as well. So as you guys have just seen, this is what the packaging looks like, and this is the 100 milliliter bottle. This also comes in a 34 milliliter bottle that is £15, and this one is the 26-pound bottle. This is what it looks like when you take off the lid. I actually really like this. There's something very sophisticated about Charlotte Tilbury products. If you own any, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. They just give this sort of vibe, and this is just how it sprays out. So it's got a very long sort of hold, if you know what I mean. Like, it's not a kind of spray, if that makes any sense. And since we're here, we might as well talk about the fragrance. So to me, it feels very light, floral scented. On the website, it just has a what makes it magic section, and what it says is that a flawless film forms, acting as an invisible shield to help flawlessly set makeup all day without melting, fading, or settling into lines. It has aloe vera inside, which contains the vitamins and minerals that leave your skin feeling smooth and supple. There is Japanese green tea in here, which helps create softer, hydrated feeling skin, and it has an aromatic resin from the bark of a tree grown on the Greek island of Chios, which helps to keep pores clear. We're going to go ahead and use this as a primer first. I have gone in with my Milk Hydro Grip primer underneath, so it's not solely this product that I'm using, but I wanted to see what it was like to put on before foundation, so I'm just going to go ahead and spray this. I'm not sure if you guys can see, but for me it's sort of added this glow, just a very light sort of glow, and I do feel like my skin has just had a boost of hydration, like just a little burst. So far so good. And we're going to go in with the Airbrush Flawless foundation next. I picked this one up in the shade 14C, which is cool. I'm going to tell you guys the truth. The thing with the Charlotte Tilbury foundations is that I haven't found a single dark skinned person who has been able to find their shade. Like, when I went on the Charlotte Tilbury website, I was matched to a 13 neutral, but when I looked at it, it looked far too light for me, and I was like, and I tried to find some reviews of some other people that had the 13 kind of shade range, and the people that I saw were definitely a lot lighter than I was, and everyone who kind of was a similar complexion to me was in the 14-15 region. However, one thing that I did notice was that the undertones don't match what they're labeled as. So I saw a lot of people who had like the neutral or the cool, but the foundations pulled very orange, very red, and not very neutral, not very cool at all. So we're gonna see how the 14 cool looks on my skin. So this is a 34-pound foundation, and this is just what the bottle looks like. So it is 30 milliliters, and it says it is sweat proof, humidity proof, waterproof, and transfer resistant. It is a full coverage foundation. It just promises to do a lot of things. Like, it says here that Charlotte developed a magic beauty skin algorithm, and I have seen a lot of reviews on Charlotte Tilbury products, and everyone kind of has this unanimous idea that they're flawless. So, you know, at this point we're going into territory of things that I have no idea about, so we're going to go ahead and go straight into the foundation application and a swatch for you guys. That is what the pump looks like, by the way. And that is the shade swatched on the back of my hand. Honestly, I am slightly apprehensive. The thing is with these foundations is that I don't know who designed the undertones, but they're not matching what they're described to be. I would definitely not call this cool on any planet, any universe, any galaxy rather. This is just not a cool tone foundation in my opinion. For that reason, I'm going to try and share it out as much as possible, especially since it is a full coverage foundation. I feel like I can get away with not putting too much on my face, just because I want to be really cautious of how red I'm allowing my skin to look. So I'm not going to do too much. I think since I put so little product on, we might be able to salvage this. Okay, now that I've blended it out, it's not actually a bad match for me. But that's considering that I didn't use like a full pump or anything like that. I definitely used minimal product to get this sort of shade on my skin. Like, I can't imagine someone who actually has cool undertones in their skin wearing a shade like this. I don't think this is cool tone at all. Not even a little bit. So the airbrush properties that are claimed by this product, I can definitely see it. My skin looks seamless. It's not full coverage on my face, and that's just because I am literally terrified to build up the coverage any further than this. I'm scared that the color will start to, you know, look a little Oompa Loompa-ish. And I didn't audition to be Charlie in the Chocolate Factory. I've never been there, never heard that, never seen that. You know what I mean? Like, so that's not the vibe that we were trying to create here. Like, I was not trying to look like Willy Wonka's employee. You know what I'm saying? That is not my job. I'm obsessed with how this looks though. Like, how it makes your skin look. It makes your skin look very velvety smooth. Now I kind of wish I had a Charlotte Tilbury concealer to go with this, just so I could have a full face of Charlotte Tilbury to see how the products interact. But I don't. So I'm going to go ahead and use my normal Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Chestnut. And we're just going to do our normal highlighting. Now that I've highlighted those areas, I'm going in with the Airbrush Flawless Finish powder in the shade Deep. This is a new shade that was released this year. Prior to this, there were only 3 shades. And, you know, it wasn't a product that I knew very much about at the time either. But the reviews that I've seen have said phenomenal things about it. So this retails for £35, and that is what the shade Deep looks like. What the website says is that this shade is ideal if you have a deep skin tone, which I do, so, you know, we're gonna see today. So it's meant to smooth and blur the appearance of fine lines and imperfections and sit like a soft microfine cashmere veil on the top of your skin. And it's got rose wax and almond oil to hydrate and smooth the skin. As you guys know, I love a hydrating product. I'm all about hydration. I'm not really one for a matte look at the end of the day. So this could definitely be my type of collection. This could definitely be a new makeup routine for me. And it has light reflecting ingredients to diffuse light as it hits your face for an even luminous looking complexion all day. Give me all the luminosity, you know? Give it. I will drown in luminosity. I will bathe in it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and swatch this for you guys first. And it does feel very, very soft to the touch. So that is what the shade looks like. So I'm just taking my angled brush and I'm just putting some of that product on there. That is the amount of kickback that we've got. And I'm just gonna first go into that under eye area. So it's definitely not brightening those areas for me. I feel like just because the shade is too close to my skin tone. So if I wanted to use this as sort of a product to brighten up my areas like I do, like my Sacha Buttercup powder or my other setting powders, I definitely order a lighter shade. But as far as a blurring product goes, I think it's doing a decent job. My skin definitely looks softer today than it has in my other makeup routines. Like, I can normally see a lot of texture, especially on my nose and on my chin. But Charlotte said, not today. I've seen this product used as both a product to set your highlight and just an all over the face powder. So I will be applying this all over my face as well, just so you guys can see. So I'm just taking a powder brush and I'm just going to dust it all over my face. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys both sides to see if there is a difference. I think the color looks slightly different. I think over here it's a lot brighter and it's been toned down slightly on this side. As far as the texture goes, it just looks a lot less luminous on this side. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my face. It's definitely making me feel airbrush, but I feel like it's washing me out just a little bit. Just a little bit. But I'm hoping that the bronzer can bring that back, as well as the setting spray to bring some of that dewiness back into my skin. And now for one of my favorite steps in my makeup routine, we're going to go straight into the bronzer. So this is what the airbrush bronzer packaging looks like. So I did pick this up in the shade Deep, and this is a new shade. The range didn't go this deep, but now we have a color for darker complexions. And you know, I have swatched it already, but I'm gonna swatch it again on camera so you guys can see what the shade looks like. So here is that bronzer, and as you guys can see, it's not very red, and I feel like I can work with it, but we will see. It is a £39 bronzer, and if you guys have watched some of my recent videos, I haven't been paying £39 for the bronzers that I own. I've been paying £5 to £8 because Makeup Revolution has just been that girl for a lot of us. Speaking of, I will go ahead and just swatch the mega bronzer for you guys. I did do a separate video on this bronzer, so if you do want to watch that, I will link it in the description box down below. But just for comparison's sake, that is the Makeup Revolution bronzer in the shade Dark. So this is infused with hyaluronic acid. It's supposed to be smoothing, pore blurring, and have a mattifying effect. So it's got microfine perfecting powders to deliver a thin silky filter on the skin to add depth of color, and it's got magical microspheres. Okay, we're going back into that territory of words and things that I don't know about. And you know, after I've been sitting here for a while, that powder that I put before the Flawless finish doesn't seem so bad now. I was a bit wary of a little bit of a white cast that I had, but it's definitely toned itself down. And even the foundation shade, maybe it's because I didn't put like a full coverage application on. I'm not sure. If you guys want to see it built up on my skin, then definitely leave a comment in the comment section down below and I will be sure to film that. But yes, let's get straight into this bronzer. I would normally use an angled brush for my bronzer, but I've been really into a more diffused look, not so sharp, not so angled. So I'm using my Fenty Beauty fluffy brush, and I'm just going to take some of that product. Again, we have a lot of kickback here, so, and I'm just going to gently apply this. I think I find with bronzers that you definitely have to go in light. It's not something you want to be heavy-handed with because you kind of can't take it back. So I have bronzed half of my face, and as you guys can see, it is a lot deeper on this side. We have a lot more dimension and it is gorgeous. Like, I actually can't, I'm looking here and I don't believe that I'm looking at my own skin. My skin is fairly smooth on a daily basis, but I have texture. I can definitely see a lot of texture when I do my makeup, but this isn't as much. Charlotte, why do you have to be so expensive? It hurt my feelings because I really like this. Now I'm gonna go ahead and finish the other side. We're gonna get into some setting spray, finish the look, and I'll give you guys my final thoughts on the Airbrush Flawless collection. So this is where we're at with the bronzer. I don't really like a super chiseled bronzer on my face. I don't do like the whole chiseling, but this is how I like it, and I think that I look good. You look good! We're gonna add just a little bit of color to the cheek, you know, just to complete the look. So that is pretty much everything done. To lock everything in, we're going to go back in with that setting spray. Look how the powders kind of married together when I applied that setting spray, and the setting spray added that luminosity that you guys know I love. Look at me and tell me that I'm not glowing right now. Tell me. You can't because it's not true. You watched the video, you saw the products being applied, you saw the outcome, you saw the finish, you saw everything. Like, you watched it. You know, you lived it with me. The experience, you guys lived vicariously through me. So this is the finished look, and I low-key hate myself for what I'm about to say, but I do genuinely love these products and I do feel like they deliver. The only two products that I have a slight problem with are the foundation and the Flawless Finish Powder. This is very, very smooth, very velvety, everything like that. However, I don't know, there's something about the tone of the shade for me that doesn't quite meet up to my expectations. I would definitely want, why is the sun out? Like, I would definitely want just, I don't know what it is I'd want from this product. Maybe a bit more warm, I'm not sure, but the shade isn't quite for me, and I'm tempted to get the medium to try it under my eyes and see if I can get that sort of brightening effect. But yeah, this is, I'm on the fence about this product. I don't hate it, don't love it, sort of on the fence, but it is smooth. The foundation, I like the formula. It's blurring. There are no pores in sight. I don't have a single pore. I can't see them. They're not there. They're not present, you know? But the shades though, I don't know, because if this is how this shade looks on me, I can't imagine what the 13 neutral would have looked like on me. And I don't think I want to find out, you know, because it's just a no-go. But this definitely is not a cool tone foundation. I'm sorry. Argue with your mother, don't argue with me. I'm not a cool tone person. I don't have cool undertones. I never have, and I never do. I'm always warm. If anything, I'm almost always on yellow. During the summertime, it may go slightly towards the red region, but I am never ever cool toned, ever. And this foundation, where is the cool tone? Find the cool tone in this foundation. Yes, the glass is frosted, but even looking at it, like, if I was only allowed to pick one product from the entire collection, it would hands down be the setting spray. This is my all-time favorite setting spray. I've used it just a handful of times, but it beats every single setting spray that I have had to date. It's magic in a bottle. It is. It is. I won't even lie to you guys. If you're someone who likes a dewy looking makeup, looking glowing, radiant, for your makeup to look seamless, aside from that, that's all I have to say in today's video. I will update the comment section about the longevity of the setting spray. It's around 10 o'clock in the morning now, so I will kind of sit it out and let you guys know how I got on with my makeup. Did it shift? Did it change? Did it melt? Did it do all the things that Charlotte Tilbury said it wouldn't do? You know, because I'm not gonna let you guys think that my face stayed beat all day if it didn't, you know? I'll let you guys know. Thank you guys so much for tuning into my channel. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Also like, comment, share this video with all your friends, your pets, your dogs, your cats, your mums, your uncles, everyone that you know. Share this video. It helps me out a lot. Thank you guys once again, and I'll see you guys in my next video.